Hello everybody, hope you're keeping very well and enjoying this fabulous sunshine that we're getting at the moment. It is gorgeous, isn't it? Lovely and bright, nice and warm in the sunshine, but a little bit chilly sometimes, especially in the mornings and evenings. It gets a bit cold, but it's great to see that sunshine, you know, just oozes out there and just makes you all feel bright and alive, doesn't it really? So, a few questions that people have been asking me recently, so I'm going to just answer a couple of questions tonight, and if you've got any other questions, please pop in the comments below and I'll come back to one of the videos in the future and answer those for you, or direct message me some of the questions and I'll try to cover them the next time I'm doing some of these answers for you. But I do get quite a lot of different questions asked directly as well, but I'm happy to share any knowledge, information, any tips that I've learned over the years to help you make an informed decision either when you're buying a car or selling a car, things like that. So one of the questions that I've been asked recently is about HPI checked, all clear, finance clear, damage categories, things like that. So HPI is actually a brand name, so it is so popular people say, has the car been HPI'd? So it's not just HPI, remember that. There are various other ones out there. There's car data check, there's motor check, there's so many other ones, Experian. So just don't be misled by people thinking it's just HPI, because I said that is a brand and it is the most popular one. So a bit like Hoover, isn't it? You know, it's a vacuuming, isn't it? It's a vacuum cleaner, it's not Hoover. Hoover is a brand, but over the years the marketing has been so strong. People say, I've hoovered my car, hoover this, but they might use a Dyson, whatever. So there we go, so there's a bit of confusion there, but the biggest thing is it has a vehicle being checked. That is, you know, has the vehicle had a provenance check, which is most important. And what I would say is, if you are buying a car, it doesn't matter who you're buying it from, me, another dealer, reputable dealers, main dealers, franchise, whoever you're buying it from, ask to see that report. Don't just take anybody's word for it. You need to glance your eyes across it. Simple as that, really. And I have no problem showing my report to anybody buying a car from me, because that proves, look, there it is, it's in black and white, exactly what the categories are, if it's all clear, things like that. So you need to actually look at that and study it, and if need be, pick that piece of paper up when you look at the car in the showroom and compare the VIN number, which is the chassis number of the vehicle, compare the registration number, so at least you can cross-reference that with also the V5 registration document. So in your own mind, you've also done the check if you wanted to. But you know, most dealers out there are quite reputable, there's no issues with that. But for your own peace of mind, just check it. And anybody who's reputable will not stop you doing that, will they? You know, because they've got nothing to hide. It's simple as that. So do the checks. So sometimes there's a few categories that do appear with the green tick is basically saying it's all clear. There's no finance, it's not being involved in major accidents, it's not been stolen, there's no outstanding finance, things like that. So sometimes you'll get a red cross if the car's had a cherished number plate. So just look at again what the cherished plate was when it came off the car. No big issue, it's just telling you there's something you just need to look at twice. So if it's a cherished plate, it'll always come up with to say there's something not 100% right, make sure that is correct and move on. So the next one is possibly damage. Now you've got to be careful with that one, because it all depends on what the category is. There's various categories, and one of them is if the vehicle's been written off. It'll, you know, the old days used to be Cat C, Cat D. They've changed all those now, Cat N, Cat S, and all those. So just check out which category the vehicle is. It could be major structural damage, it could be light damage, but in reality, if a vehicle is categorised, it has had some damage to the vehicle, which means the value of that car is not the same as a car which has not been damaged. And it all depends also who's repaired the damage and how good the repair is. So just be careful if you're going to buy a categorised car to how good it's been repaired, and do you really want a car that's been damaged? That's your choice, it's a personal choice. It's one of those things, but so obviously that affects the value of the car and the condition and so forth. I mean, we all know used cars are used cars, and sometimes you might have a slight damage, might have had a wing replaced, but that's not major damage, and that would not be categorised anywhere. So small damages will never get categorised. And there is businesses, dealers, private sellers who sometimes say, oh, it's only a slight little ding, it's had a wing on it, that's why it's category A, B, C, whatever it may be. Well, that is not factual, because had it been just a slight damage, a slight bumper, a slight wing, then it would not get categorised. It would just get purely repaired by the insurance company, no category, because it wasn't substantial damage to the vehicle. Simple as that. So just be careful with the categories on that. So the other alert that will probably come up is outstanding finance. Now that can be a bit of a minefield, because sometimes if a vehicle obviously been financed by the last owner, the dealer takes it in part exchange, it may take 7 to 10 days for that settlement to clear from the finance company. So again, if he shows there's finance outstanding, talk to the finance company and ask them if they have interest in that vehicle. So at least you know from the finance company if that vehicle still has an interest. But it could have been it's been paid off, and HPI or Experian, the provenance company, have not taken that marker off. So be careful with that. And sometimes, particularly with a lot of dealers, because not all dealers are cash rich to fund the cars, as you can imagine. There's millions and millions of pounds worth of cars out there with big dealers. There's some sort of a funding scheme. So the dealer obviously borrows the money. It could be from a finance company, a lending company, a bank, or whatever it may be. So it might say a stocking loan. These are on average 3-4 months. So if you went to a dealer, there was an HPI report, Experian report, whatever it may be, and it'll say finance alert, and you look at the date it was taken out a month ago, 2 months ago, it's more than likely a stocking loan on that vehicle, because it'll say it's for 3 months or 4 months. So that is not the end of the world, because that will get paid off by the dealer should you buy the vehicle off them. So again, just be careful exactly what that is. And again, get the clarification if you buy from a dealer, is the stocking loan, when it will be paid off. So at least you're covered. If it's a stocking loan, then the dealer is liable to pay that off. But if it's a normal HP deal or a PCP deal still live on a vehicle, then sadly you'll be taking that debt on. So just be careful with that. So I hope that explains a little bit about finance and categories and damage on there for you. Anything else, please give me a call, and I hope you found this useful. Please share the video, pop over to YouTube, subscribe to my channel, and we'll try and keep you updated with more information. In the meanwhile, enjoy the sunshine, and if you know anybody who's selling any nice cars, please give me a shout. I need to buy some more nice performance executive sports 4x4s. You know what I buy: low mileage, high spec, and I'll pay the best prices for the best cars. So give me a call. I'll see you all soon. Have a great day.